Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will talk about clutter clearing work or rather clutter management. Hi, my name is Snehal Kumar Gaikwad. I am a Vastu consultant. I analyze living spaces and harmonize it with principles of Vastu Shastra to promote health, prosperity and well-being. So friends, welcome to this chapter on clutter management. Now, this is an important aspect or element of Vastu Shastra. Friends, Vastu consultants recommend to clear the clutter in the home first. This is the first and foremost remedy or recommendation that is given because generally we see that uh, there is lot of clutter in a home, so which affects the vastu of a home very well. So let me share with you a small clutter management success story of my home. So I cleared a clutter in my home in a very systematic way. I started by categorizing the clutter in my home. So I categorized the clutter into cloth clutter, furniture clutter, utensil clutter, clutter of books, notebooks, files, and folders, clutter of appliances, clutter of soft copies and softwares, cords and wires clutter, stationery clutter, and miscellaneous clutter. Then I enlisted each item in the home in their and put them in their category. Then I opted to search the best bags that can store lot of items. So I came across a few bag shops, bag dealers online, and came across bags of many types. I opted to keep plastic bags away for this work as they are very irritating and are less durable. Then I bagged all the items in each of the category. Bagged all the items of each of the category in different bags, which I later numbered it as per the category. So each category of clutter now had number of bags that store the uh, things which are there in their respective category. For example, all the clothes that are not being used are and which were eating up the space of the wardrobe and the storage units were put in lot many bags, which I numbered it later and which actually formed few rows. So the number of bags were columned against the items in each bag under the category of cloth clutter. Likewise, I bagged all the clutter and labeled each bag group in their respective category. So there were rows of bags that I had stacked and kept in one of our vacant flat. So these rows of bags were kept as per the category. For example, cloth clutter bags in one row had only uh, clothes, which is in first category. The bags in another row had all utensils, which is second category of clutter, and so on and so forth. Now, negativity will not allow the zones of the rooms to nourish. In fact, clutter will not allow the positive qualities of any of the zone to be nurtured in the home, which is why clutter clearing work is the first and foremost remedy recommended by a Vastu consultant. I personally recommend my clients to clear the clutter in a systematic way that I explain to them in my consultation work. It includes dividing the entire clutter clearing work in manageable number of hours in a month, as mostly the clutter is in most of the homes is not manageable. There are a lot of demerits if the clutter clearing work is not done systematically. So I recommend simple strategy to my clients to simply address clutter in their home. And the best part of this recommendation is that the entire clutter clearing work is enjoyable. Now we have understood how to clear the clutter. I would definitely recommend to read books, blogs, and articles on decluttering work. Now, there are excellent apps on Play Store you that will help you strategize the clutter clearing work. Now, there are certified decluttering experts in different cities and states which will help you clear the clutter. Now, you can book your consultation with them and get the clutter clearing work done from them in the right way. Of course, there are a lot of videos on YouTube uh, which would guide anyone to clear the clutter in their home. As far as clutter clearing work is concerned, there are two strategies to manage the clutter. So the first strategy is, after categorizing and bagging the entire clutter, interior or furniture work or renovation work for the entire home can be done to ensure that whatever is possessed by the occupants of the home, or to put it in simple words, whatever has been bagged in the bagging work finds its space in the storage units, which can be purchased or searched for on Amazon, Flipkart, or any other online store like Meesho, or can be customized, can be put in furniture units which are customized by furniture vendors. Now, here, interior designers would definitely provide excellent consultation, which would include excellent furniture work, storage units, and which will accommodate whatever has been bagged in the clutter clearing work or clutter bagging work. Now, this strategy, my friends, encourages to put in use whatever is purchased or possessed and whatever is not in use. It could be clothes, utensils, appliances, stationery, books, files, folders, and furniture units. We tend to not use whatever we purchase because either they are not finding space in the storage units or in the living space, or either the maintenance cost, which includes repairs and services, is not getting adjusted in the budget. So it is very important to mention here that appliances have a good quality annual maintenance contract, as each appliance requires servicing on an yearly basis, which ensures that there are least number of repair works required on a yearly basis. Likewise, whatever we purchase, if not in use, tend to generate negativity in the zone in which it is kept or placed or located. So this approach of bringing whatever is purchased into daily or frequent use is a bit costly, but yes, if worked upon very well, it is sure to fit into the budget if the maintenance cost, which includes repairs and services, and otherwise which requires cleaning work and maintaining work, is a bit costly. There are quite a few ways to which maintain the belonging appliance for that matter, which fit in the budget. Now, for example, there are ways to maintain a printer in a way that would reduce the cost of maintenance. Now, let us take an example of a car. There are simple home remedies to maintain a car. So, if we think that it is very difficult to maintain cars, the annual maintenance contract is not in budget, and that it is better to avoid driving a car anymore, we definitely can search for alternate solutions to maintain the car, which will definitely fit in a budget. So, as far as appliances, clothes, stationery, computer, and music instrument for that matter is concerned, there are simple ways to maintain the appliance effectively, which will ensure that the cost of maintaining the appliance is reduced significantly, and which will also ensure that whatever that has been purchased or possessed is being used on a regular basis and not left idle for a long time, thereby ensuring a depreciation of the value. So, this approach is a bit tricky and would require a bit of workout. You can approach interior designers to ensure that the home gets a new look altogether as well. Now, the second strategy is very well appreciated by decluttering experts. This strategy encourages one to give away, donate, or dispose whatever is not in use for a long period of time. This approach is very much appreciated by decluttering experts. Now, in short, this approach includes bagging whatever is not being in use, whatever is not being used for a long period of time. After segregating whatever needs to be used or is required by any individual in the home. So if there is a wardrobe filled with lot of clothes and which have those clothes that are not used for a long period of time, they can be taken out from the wardrobe, scrutinized and segregated in a way that they are either in the group and either of the group. So one group will have clothes that one would like to wear, and the second group of clothes will have clothes that one would not like to wear. Now, ultimately, the wardrobe will have lot of space as the clothes that one would not like to wear are no more given the space in the wardrobe. Now, they can then be given upon to tailors or artists or art academies or teachers or fashion houses or designers or to anyone who would want to use them for any kind of creative artwork or creative outfit work. So as well, they can be given away to authorized donation centers, trusted cloth disposal centers in the city. So, this approach is technically appreciated because the psychology that is backing this technique is it is not practically possible to use what all we purchase and possess, and we always keep saying that we will use this appliance or the cloth or the utensil or the book or the furniture in the next month, and then it gets postponed in the next month and the next year and so on and so forth, and we definitely do not use it for the next 6 months or 1 year. So this is the general tendency. We tend to say that yes, I will use this appliance or the book or the utensil for the next month for sure. We tend to say that yes, we will repair it or service it and we will use it, but we tend to forget to put it for repairs and service, and even if we put it for repairs and service, we tend to keep it away again because we are not accustomed to use it, and we or we have lost interest in using it, because of which we are sure to add to our expenses the maintenance and servicings of the appliance, which is sure to not fit in our budget. Now the third logic which is absolutely correct is everything that we purchase has an expiry date. To be very technical, for example, a music instrument can be, or rather should be, used technically for not more than 10 years. If we search upon lifespan of any object, or every object that we purchase for our home has its own expiry date. Yes, it is a bit surprising to know, but yes, it is a fact. So this logic, if we approach, it would be correct, and ultimately the living space will be free of clutter, and whatever is left after the clutter clearing work will definitely help only useful object and units to remain in the home, which will at the end of the day ensure that maintaining things or objects that we possess in the home is in our budget. Now, the electronic appliances, softwares, soft copies would be. Now, this maintaining work definitely includes a bit of efforts. Friends, dust, dirt, stain, etc. is not good for the energy of the home as well. It would again hamper the positivity of the home by some or the other means. This is this is why this is why Vastu consultants very strongly recommend to always keep all the objects, units, appliances clean and tidy on a daily or weekly basis. Even electronic appliances like laptops, phones, computers that store softwares and soft copies require to be kept neatly and free to its minimum required capacity, so that the appliance does not get damaged. Friends, cleanliness is next to godliness. Cleanliness ensures free flow of cosmic energy in a living space. Again, for both the approaches, the cleaning work for each of what is systematically placed is many a times heavy on pockets. But here is a good news. There are many ways in which we can clean and maintain whatever we would use at home. You can search them on the internet. For example, simple ways to maintain a formal suit in a budget can be searched upon on the internet. So if we con- so we can thus conclude that clutter management is an art in itself, and both the strategies are good and easy to learn and implement. Yes, of course, there's a bit of efforts that are to be taken or that yes, of course, there is a bit of efforts to be taken, but what we require at the end of the day is positive energy for the home. There are a lot of benefits of having positive energy and balanced energy in a home. Would you like to be a part of my free Vastu consultancy group? Then click on the link given in the description. As you click on the link, you will be added to my WhatsApp group in which I will inform you when is the next webinar on Vastu consultation. I do these webinars every once or twice a week. So friends, please make sure you join my group. Whenever there is a webinar, you will get a Zoom link in the group. I will see you in the Zoom meet in which I will tell you ways in which Vastu can help you harmonize your living space.